Back with Nike. It's been quite a while, even though it feels like it's only been like a week, but I've progressed quite a lot since then. As you can see, my levels are a lot higher now. I've gotten a lot more limit breaks. I can actually sort by limit break now. So, yeah. Quite a lot happened.
What is it? This is new. What is shield mode?
And then...
Chat will be cleared.
Salad, what are you doing?
I am reading this new thing that showed up for your moderators.
Oh, interesting.
Chat will be cleared and any settings selected in shield mode will be immediately activated. That's probably something for you to check out later.
Okay.
My apologies.
No, not at all. It's interesting to hear that there's a new thingy now. Oh, right. So with this, we're going to go ahead and start off with special interception. And before I actually go into that, I'll just explain how it works. If you're not familiar with interception in general, I'll go over that very briefly. It's just a boss fight where you fight the boss and you're gauged on how much damage you deal. Higher the damage you deal in the time allotted, the better the rewards. Special interception is a little different because it actually rotates through a set of 5 different bosses. It's in this order: it's Modernia, Ch18N, Gravedigger, Blacksmith, Chatterbox, and then it loops. Your Nikes are also fixed to level 200, unlike the other 2 intercepts. You're actually kind of level standardized, so really the only difference here is going to be your gear and your skill levels. So I have a different team for each day because some of the bosses are different, but Chatterbox just uses the same team as my Modernia team, so it's fine. And the interesting thing about this is that if you can get to at least stage 7, you can get tier 9 gear that has manufacturer bonuses. And if you get those, you can actually spend custom batteries on them to upgrade them into what's called overload gear. So today I'm hoping I can get some. I don't think I have any custom batteries, but still. I usually get an 8 on Modernia. This is only my 2nd week ever doing Special Intercept. I started last week with it. And I was able to get an 8 at that time. My gear has gotten better since then, so I'm hoping that with a slightly better team, we'll potentially hit more. And probably get
Question. Is Special Intercept daily or weekly?
It is daily, and the rotation changes each day. So, for example, yesterday it was Chatterbox. Since it's Modernia today, and then tomorrow it'll be Ch18N. Also, Ch18N is completely busted and will wipe you in no time flat. So, the strategy for Modernia is a little interesting. You would normally, you know, the whole, like, wing thing? Her HP has changed a bit. Like, also, there's a trick for this. If you skip it when she shows her face in the animation, you can actually get your teams to focus the core. See how, like, everyone's shooting the core? Instead of shooting the wings? It's a weird thing. Also, if you don't kill her core in, like, literally 28 seconds, you just die. That was bad. I got stunned really bad on Modernia. And my Modernia is actually cracked enough to outdamage my Scarlet now, so that's interesting to see. But see, look, I skipped early, right? See how my allies are hitting the wings and stuff? So you actually want to wait until, like, she shows her face in the mask in the background. Okay. There. A bit too late. I might be okay still. Nah, I took too long. And then the last second you wanna hide. Wait, is Modernia doing some... Is auto aim turned on? If so, that... Like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't want... Obviously you want to be manualing for Special Intercept. It's pretty intense. So... Here's where you skip. Okay, yeah, let's turn that off. See how now everyone's hitting the mask? And at the last second, hide. Don't let this hit you. quickly blow those up. Like, you literally need that mask to be dead within, like, a very, very short period of time. And then Scarlet will just kill that. We can focus on one wing now. See how she's not doing that big laser anymore? That big laser is what she does with her core. So you have to take care of that very, very quickly.
So you just mitigate that entire mechanic?
Yes. Now the hard part here is that after you've done this, you do not want to blow her wing up. Like her last wing up. So you have to like body shot from here on out. She will go into like an enrage phase if you break all three of her parts. So this is like the hard part where I just have to hope I have enough damage to just push her without breaking the wing. Because my allies will keep focusing on the wing, obviously, which is not good for me, but... I think we're doing okay, time-wise. Scarlet will cut through the things over there. Cool. So far, so good. But you can tell since we're not breaking any parts, like it's going significantly slower now, right? Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no, the wing's almost broken. We'll have to let this hit. Okay, we got to 8 tier. So I can't even go. They broke the wing. She's just gonna start like teleport spamming like crazy now. She starts shooting a bunch of missiles everywhere and they hurt a lot. And you're basically dead if she does this. Without something like Modernia to like shoot them down at like high speed. But she basically just doesn't stop doing this.
She stopped.
But her core is back now.
Yeah.
And that's GG.
So why would you break one of the wings? Why not just leave both wings up?
Because I feel like if I do that, I don't have the damage. I'll try it, though. Because, like, now that I've got an 8 logged in, I can potentially just take the quick battle if I try that and it doesn't work. But I definitely need to kill her core.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. Skip when her face is showing. Get everyone to focus the head.
Because it seems like they're gonna focus one of the wings is gonna break anyway.
Yes.
So you could just body shot and let your team do the rest.
Rapunzel died, that's what you said. Because another reason why I take the wing out is because when she releases those bombs, they come from her wings. So I have to deal with like twice the amount compared to just killing one wing. But like if I don't kill the core, like you saw, it killed my cover in one round. Okay, hold on. Cool, Scarlet. Good job. Let's turn off auto burst. Oh, it actually doesn't matter. I'm not going to have it up in time. And he killed the Rapunzel. She killed the Rapunzel again. She's so mean.
Would it help to shield at that time?
Potentially, yes. And I forgot to skip, so now everyone's hitting the wings in there. 5. Because the thing is, like, you see that laser, like, destroys our cover.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not sure shielding helps just because we don't have any cover to hide behind. And leader takes a while to get around to repairing the cover. Yeah, see, there's no cover to hide behind right here. Okay, good. It was a bit more spread out that time. And here I can actually sweep across with Modernia's burst. I need to make sure I kill this over here. So, okay, that's not so bad. Okay, this isn't so bad. I'm probably gonna want to stop auto bursting here just to get Rapunzel's burst off. Yeah. Okay. Please die. Okay, not so bad. We're still making like relatively okay progress. Okay, one wing is gone.
Yep. But the other wing is still up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a half HP, so I think you should be able to get it before.
Yeah, depends on whether or not we have the damage for this, though.
Okay, maybe not if Scarlet's just fucking it up. Holy Jesus, what did she do to it?
Fired at it for a little bit. But at least we can fire at the main body right now before she, like, does anything scary. Actually, I don't need to stop that anymore. It doesn't deal enough damage to be worthwhile. Come on. Scarlet, please, I'm begging you, hit the main body. Let's try to blow up the wing. It might deal extra damage. So close.
So close. But you got a T9 piece.
Yep. For support. That was so close. We're like right on the edge.
If you would have swapped maybe 1 second earlier, you would have gotten it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the wings, like blowing up the wings actually does damage or not, but I can at least give Rapunzel a new glove. It gives her more attack. Rapunzel actually has like decent output, so. I don't want to upgrade it though because I'm trying to get the overload gear, but this is also my last pull for the day. And like, I switched to Dala because she does a lot more damage than Senti, but I'm like, I'm not sure I have the damage.
I think. Wait, she does more damage than Senti?
Oh, way more. Dala?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's not even close. Because, look at Dala's burst, for example. It's R&D shot. And then she adds a lot of attack buffs and crit rate and crit damage. She's like one of the best support burst 2s. So, alright. Let's try it again. But, like, do I maybe want to give Scarlet a bit more attack? Actually, I don't have the resources for it. Because, like, another option I had is I can use the Laplace instead of Scarlet.
They need to be down in damage significantly.
Actually, no. Laplace,
sure?
Yeah, Laplace is actually kind of ridiculous.
Well, if you were that close, then yeah, go for it. If she's actually doing that much more damage than Scarlet in this situation, yeah, you get it with this one. So you're not focusing the core.
Yeah, no. I need to let her rebuild hero. Oh, she's gonna lose it anyway. I'll just full burst here. I don't really like that start. That wasn't a good start. She got CC'd. Like, you'll see what I mean, where... Like, watch when Laplace bursts. Like, her burst actually does so much more damage. Turn off that auto. I don't want to burst here. Because Laplace can't hide when she's bursting. Okay, watch.
Oh, she actually chunking.
Yeah, see? She's actually keeping up.
But then she falls off. Right?
Wait, what? Why is she burst? Why is she coring again? Her core is down. Excuse me?
Broke mid-animation.
Maybe. Alright, let's just do the thing where I wait for the skip when her face shows up so that they'll focus the core for a sec.
Your Lapis wasn't hiding.
Yeah, no. That's what I was talking about, where, like, you don't want to auto-burst first, because if you do, then she, like, goes, oh, okay. I will happily, like, fire my laser into the enemy laser.
My laser's bigger than yours.
Basically. It's very much like her, but at the same time, it's very annoying. It's in character, though. Okay, there. It broke way earlier that time.
Just make sure you're constantly hitting that body.
Yep. I'm just firing a couple of those. Beep, 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 beep. It's very satisfying hearing all the beeps of the auto-targeting that Modernia throws out. Alright, and time for Laplace to do her thing again. See? See, she's like actually not falling that far behind. Oh cool, that hit my cover.
Want to buy funnels.
So one trick I had learned when I was playing with Modernia earlier was, like, since I technically lose damage when I use her burst like this, what I can do is, let me just use it to shoot these down. Well, I just bursted, so it's on cooldown. So, like, Laplace gets to burst here, and then I turn off auto burst. I just tank this round.
Right, you're on track to win.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 10 seconds. See, I can actually let Laplace burst again. That might have cost me though, since she didn't have leader burst there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, why did Modernia burst first? Laplace was off cooldown.
I don't know.
That's unfortunate. That might have cost us the run.
I don't think so.
I've only got 20 seconds left.
I would blow up one of the wings.
Nah, we don't have time. Take a safety reset. Oh, it's so close.
2 seconds off of the wing. No.
Yup. It's because of that mistaken burst there. We lost too much damage. Like, Modernia actually deals more damage if she doesn't burst at all. No. Okay.
Too late.
Yeah. That's a reset.
That's a reset angle.
Yeah. We want to make sure that she gets that leader boost on all of her bursts. The first 3, though, like, I just auto burst automatically just because. And time. Wait, 4, 2, 3, 4. Hide. Okay, and auto. Auto, I said. Okay, it broke. Okay, we're good. Good so far. Laplace is looking a little wounded, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of these out. Okay, good. For the first one, you see how she had like 20 seconds left? It's not worth holding on to it for that long. And like leader's cooldown and stuff hasn't finished stacking up, so I'm going to let that build up a little bit more. And then here it's going to be Laplace automatically anyway. Alright, so here's where I start only doing manual. And I need to wait for like 10 seconds between bursts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This might be enough. I don't know. It'll be close. It'll be super, super, super close.
As long as you stay on that body, I think you'll be fine.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I overcounted, so I'm waiting a little couple seconds more. Okay, go. Go, I said. Oh no, we lost leader.
Uh-oh.
It's not like a full reset per se, because I can get her back up with Rapunzel, but... no, that's a reset now. Ah, that was close! I got a little bit greedy with not letting her... with the... Not shooting... Waiting. No, not shooting the bombs. I needed to take out a few of those bombs. Okay. Ooh. Switch. On auto.
You're not on auto.
I know. I turned it off. That was the point. I didn't want to auto burst. Shoot her in the face with extreme prejudice. Okay. Mask is broken. Good. So far, so good. Let's make sure we kill at least 2 of these. Take some of the heat down. And this being on auto is fine. We haven't gotten leader and Dala's CDR up enough yet. We take those out. It's a little finicky about it. Ah. Nice. Okay, now is when we need to start auto bursting only. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a reset angle.
Oh, Laplace got killed.
You only killed 1 bomb.
Bill. Hello, Shadowblade Wolf. How are you? Nice to meet you. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. I'm struggling so hard to get stage 9 here. I'm doing my best, though. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Ah, shimatta, 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 shimatta. I got distracted saying hi. I'm glad that you're doing well, though. Makes me happy. Oh, you're also playing Nikke. What server do you happen to be on? I'm in the like high 7,000s, so. Oh, this might be a reset. I don't think we did enough damage to the head. Yep, this is reset. I play on global myself. I'm on server like 7,144, I think? So I'm pretty high up there.
What the hell?
What?
I thought your server was lower than that. What the?
No!
I'm over. Man. I'm stuck on 239.
Yeah, you're the one who's like with like the super dedicated ultra whales who like who want nothing more than to eviscerate you and drink your entrails.
Like a house cat in a den full of fucking lions. I'm over here thinking I'm big, going meow. And get scared off with the giant roar.
Yep, and they're like, fresh prey, delicious. Die. So, 科目ちゃんできるのかなこれ2つ3つはいそして落としました Oh, we're good so far 死んでください 6 5 4 3 2 1 0
Dolla's in trouble.
Yeah, I know. We actually have to, like, blow up the missiles on that side. Which means we lose a lot of Laplace's burst damage.
Worth.
Yeah, I need to cover all the bombs for one rotation, so I kind of have to burst like this. Just so that I make sure that they don't die over there. To give Rapunzel time to heal everyone. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we can just take this one to the face. It's fine. Yep, cool. Oh, you might actually be fighting against me in Champion Arena then. Oh wait, that's NA. Never mind. Oh, that might have screwed me.
That costs you.
Yeah, that might have cost me the round. Wait, how am I getting 3 targets? Never mind, 3 targets is okay. That doesn't really screw me over that much.
Targeting the feet and the leg.
Interesting.
There's a back piece. You just gotta make sure that you hit this properly. Oh no.
No.
20 seconds, it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, we're barely gonna hit 8. We should have already been at 8. So do you think I did better with Scarlet, or do you think I did better with Laplace?
Well, given that you were literally hair's breadth away with Scarlet,
Probably go back to Scarlet.
I think you lose track too easy with Laplace.
Yeah, I'm also not sure if like holding the, what do you call it? The burst for like 10 seconds is worth the increased damage that she does.
If you can target the 3 separate pieces on Modernia
Mm-hmm.
during her burst, I think it's worth using hers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agree. Because usually you only
But-
get 2, but 3 is better.
But I don't know how that's going to affect everybody else's targeting.
It will probably make them shoot the body, which is fine. Wait, why am I not... Hey? Okay. That was weird. I don't know why it suddenly signed me out, but...
Strange.
Yep, that was weird. Anyway, we'll be going ahead and continuing with that. Alright, this time I'll use Scarlet again. And I'm pretty sure if I get that, like, 3 target again, I think that'll give me the little bit of extra damage throughout the fight that I need to actually clear. And then after this, we get to go do hard mode and Tribe Tower and push all the things. Because my goal was to get, like, manufacturer thingy and see if I could use the thingy for that to... Let's see. Let's put Scarlet in the middle. And that way she bursts first, because that way that'll give Modernia more burst. Okay. And if I can't get it here, I think I'll just take the 8. And then we can go on and do Stamina Stories, and then Tribe Tower. Actually, after this, I'll just ask which people would be interested in seeing more. Okay, got the right skip timing. And from now on, we can just auto burst as much as we want. I don't really need to worry about bombs on the first round. This might be bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, since Scarlet's burst allows her to, you know, burst behind cover, I think I'll probably just go ahead and do it without holding it like that. Holding it really is only for Laplace's sake.
Yeah. You're off target.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not actually firing right now. Oh, this might... Oh, double of them got stunned somehow. Did it not actually cover?
Didn't cover.
Oh, I thought I hit it.
The burst.
I thought I hit it. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. This skip trick to, like, make sure that you target the helm is pretty good, though. Alright, let's make sure that we're on target this time. 2, 3... Okay. Got it. Okay. We're in a good spot now. And I need to see if I can find that 3 spot. Let's quickly knock those out. Yeah, I think this is going...
I think it might have been a little bit lower on the leg. But I'm not gonna risk your run. This is actually looking pretty good. Leader's in trouble.
Yeah, she is. It's fine though. Rapunzel will get her in a sec. And I know I'm about to burst with Modernia, so I'll be able to... Let's do it like right here. You can see there's like 3 sets of numbers. That's what I'm trying to get. I'll just do that. And now Scarlet's in trouble, but she's always in trouble. And she'll just cut the missiles for me this time. Cool. Yeah, this is looking good so far. This part's gonna hurt though. Yep, Scarlet went down.
Ooh, she's dead.
We're fine though. We can heal her up. I just need to make
You
sure.
have 3
Huh?
from body shot, actually.
Oh no, Scarlet. Scarlet! Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
You're in a much better spot than you were previous runs.
Yeah,
So.
dude. I just need to not be too greedy and make sure I get some of these. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Get these.
Yeah.
Good.
We're good. As long as she shoots me and not anyone else, we're good.
Back to body, and I think you got this.
We have 20 seconds to deal, about 12 mil. We might have it. I don't know. It'll be really close. I actually can't shoot these though. Scarlet will take care of them. Okay,
Yeah,
we might make
fine.
it. We might make it. I don't know. We've got 10 mil. This was like the best run yet. If I don't make it here, I think we just don't have the damage. Nope.
Damn.
That was close though. We got a bonus, but it didn't have the right thing. I think we might just have not. We just might not have the damage yet. That was a really
Pretty
good run though. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead, put this in, and we'll go do hard mode. I'm in the middle of chapter 4, so it'll be a fight versus Chatterbox. Let's see, any notable upgrades. I can upgrade more somewhere. And then I can give Uni an upgrade. Alright, I'll do the rest later. On to the hard mode fight! I've been holding on to this for a while for stream, so hopefully I can get through it relatively easily. Hard mode, chapter 4. I've actually heard that the stronghold maxes out at like level 100, and I'm at like level 96, I think? Discount! I like her discount. One boss fight into another. The interesting thing for Chatterbox, like the boss fight in the, what do you call it? In Special Intercept, is you actually, like, don't shoot his face at all. You only break his missile launchers. This is bad. Ooh, got it just in time. Missile launcher down. Hide. I can actually just hold right here, and it'll kill all the missiles as they come out. I'll have enough ammo here to just take these out quickly. And go. This should actually blow it up before he jumps back. No, hide. He actually has enough HP here that I want to just go ahead and take his face out. Normally I wouldn't. Yeah, this seems like it'll be a pretty straightforward fight. Okay, cool. He rejected. Alright, and back to taking out the shoulder pads. Beep, beep. Yeah, pretty straightforward, right? He's almost dead, so I think we're good here. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. Yeah, that hurt. We lost Senti there. Rapunzel! Goodbye! There we go. Alright, good. I was worried about that. I'm so used to seeing like so many rewards for claiming stages now that only getting like 100k feels kind of sad. And we're at like 10k power gap. I can usually take stages up till about 18k power gap. I got to 18.8 in story mode while I was still at like, what do you call it? 70k power. So now that I'm no longer bossing, I think I would want to switch from Scarlet to Modernia bursting first. For pushing stages, I find that her bursting first is a lot better because you can just mow down everything that spawns.
Yeah, you mow down all the trash mobs essentially.
Yep. So see, like now I've got nothing to shoot really. Though doing it like this can be fine too, because then you just mow down everything that spawns with the boss. But then again, Scarlet can do the same thing where they kind of tend to spawn in at a relatively equal pace. So,
yeah, Modernia is more satisfying to use.
oh, definitely. Oh, and I meant to like show the damage breakdown. Yeah, this is still under 10k. This is an easy gap for me to beat. My whole thing is like pushing under power, and getting Modernia just make that like way easier. And I used to have a lot more interesting like usage when I used to use snipers like Haran, because I would manual them and just like quick snipe them off. Like one of the things I don't like about Pridwin per se is that they complain about sniper rifles having a super low rate of fire. Well, that's true, but only on manual. I mean, only on auto. Like I get that most people play the game on auto too, so. But I'll actually swap in her on for Modernia for one of these runs so you can see what I mean. And that's level 97, I think? Yep, 97. That's cool. Okay. So I'll actually swap in her on for Scarlet here just so you can see what I meant. Swap these two, bring her on in. Haven't leveled up her gear, but that's fine. We're now at 12k gap because Haran is weaker than Scarlet because I haven't leveled gear.
My snipe! So yeah, this is like what people usually do. Or what Auto usually does is like doing like this. Which is nice if you're like taking advantage of Pierce. But what I do for like DPS is like this. I can't really do it right now because Modernia is just like overbursting and just killing everything, but there we go. Oh, full burst is going, so everyone's just gonna kill someone. But you can see how like I have 6 rounds and they're gone like in literally a second. But there are a lot more healers in this stage, so. Yeah, we might actually not have the DPS with this because I needed to take the healers out. I didn't realize how many healers there were. Alright, since they're gonna do this sort of layout, I'm gonna bring... Well, I'll still keep her on in. I'll just play as Modernia so I can actually go kill the healers really quickly. There are way more of them than I expected.
So, how are your days going?
I haven't slept yet.
Sleep, rest, recover.
I've raid in 3 hours.
I am so upset with you right now. You caught the reference?
Yeah.
So many freaking healing bots. Good lord. Okay, now we should be able to just focus fire. Oh, we lost Senti!
Or so you thought.
Holy shit, there's so much healing! Why is there so much healing? Do I need to bring... what's her face? There's someone who does heal cuts, and I'm wondering if I need to bring them. Do you remember
Bring
what I...
Scarlet instead of Haran.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll bring that, and if that still doesn't work, then, we might need to bring, heal cut. But I don't remember who the heal cutter is.
It wouldn't be Mary?
I don't think Mary has heal cut. Does she?
I don't know.
Let's kill everyone here. Kill the shield guy with the focus fire. Yes, you are the bestest. Okay. I hate that it like yanks my control away whenever a boss shows up. We really needed to focus that on the things coming in. Cool. Oh, that's a healer. Let's burst this down. They all heal so much. What the hell?
I was gonna say save the stun for this bit, but that works too.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna have Modernia burst for it. It's gonna be really close though. No, I'm not gonna have it. It jumped around too much at the very end.
You also lost Rapunzel.
That's true. If we'd had her damage might have been just enough. Ah! Gotta work hard to pass this one. I'll just focus on the thing. Scarlet will kill everything else. We also just need to get there faster. Like, this jumping to waste time is actually infuriating. Alright, at least here we had a little bit more time to hit all the things that just spawned in. I need to take out the flyers, they deal damage. Everything here is healing anyway, so... we can wait, focus down the mini. Put some DPS on the main boss with the stun. I think we can make this one. Because then I'll just sweep across with this, kill all the healers, and let's focus fire. Don't jump, don't jump. We can kill you and... fuck! We can still kill this in time if it doesn't jump. Yes, we got it! Alright. good. It was close, but we managed it. Sweet. That was a rather... That was harder than I expected it was going to be. We're at... Let's swap these two. How many battle thingies do I have? Okay. We need to clear a few more stages first. Alright! After I finish these, we can do stamina stories. I have like 20 of them now. Every time I think I have enough, like, I was down to like 12 last week. And then I pulled a bunch this week and now I have like 20 to go. The main things that I've been trying to figure out is like, is there a better team than this for pushing things? Because pretty much every time I change something, like technically the optimal DPS comp is I drop Rapunzel and I bring in Haran. That's generally like my optimal setup. But the problem I've been finding with that is sustain. Like, where technically, yes, the optimal solution is simply just kill everything before it can hit you. But that's not always available, so we'll see. But this one is way easier than the last stage was, at least. So, I'll do what we can. If I can clear all of Chapter 4, I don't think I have the power for it, but if I can, that will actually give me the 20th rank 1 that I need to get the max banner. But I think after this fight we can go do stamina stories, and then I'll come back to fighting in hard mode after the stamina stories. Those are always fun. Since we spent a while fighting the special Intercept. I didn't think we were actually going to go all the way until like the Tales of Arise stream with this, but we might actually. I spent a lot more time than I thought I was going to on special Intercept. That's fine. Cover for a bit of that. At this point, I've got everything else. Now it's just focusing the boss. Alright, stamina story time. I'll come back to the rest of hard mode after this. Well, I technically want to do 2 more stages just to get the next bonus up. But at the same time, I think it'll be fun to do stamina stories. So, let's go do that. So, people who are viewing, you get to pick which one. Or we can go back to stamina, or we can go back to hard mode if you want to see more of that. But I've been saving my outpost stamina so I can do these on stream. So we've got 20 different options for these. There's help needed at the observatory, outpost citizens, mystery hotel, children's playdate, tearful train station. Need anything? Come to the workshop. A true craftsman never blames their tools. Hero versus villain versus what the frick is that? A melancholy night, library and romance. Let Mary treat you. There's a crowd, the taste of adults. It tastes bitter because they're seasoned with the salt of tears. Court host trial, the reverent command, story of the Hatter, serious shopping savings, getting a signal, the crying angel, and elevator ghost story. So, anyone have a preference for one?
Number 3. Pick number 3, my lord.
Number 3 would be Mystery Hotel, but that's clear. I think a lot of people have that. But I'm seeing if anyone in chat responds. I'll give it 10 more seconds. Okay, if not, guess we'll just do Mystery Hotel then. That was number 3.
Oh. Shrek memes for the win.
This should be enough.
I wonder if Tatsu has seen Shrek.
Thanks for coming. I know I called you out of the blue. Is everything taken care of? All fixed up. Should last for another few decades, I'd say. Should move on to the next order of business. We've got some time to kill before we have to leave. Let's spend an hour or 2 at the hotel. Are we allowed to do that? Yeah, we are. When the request came in, they offered to give us a room once the repairs are finished so we could relax. They even sent a room key. Thanks to Greenhorn, we finished up early, so we can kick back and relax before we head back out. It's been a while since we've had some proper R&R. You pulled your weight too, Greenhorn, so you can join us. Okay. Beep. Anyone here? They invited us over and no one's even in the lobby? Where are their basic manners? What squad does this building belong to? It's me. Is there really no one here? Leader's voice echoes around the empty hotel lobby. Silent as a tomb in here. But the lobby's totally immaculate, as if it was just cleaned. There isn't a speck of dust anywhere, not even the windowsills. Oh, that's a good sign. It's been well maintained, that's for sure. The chairs are very comfy too. Yeah, I've never sat in such a comfy chair. Feels like Foxtail is so fluffy and good. Well, there's no point in waiting for somebody to show up. Let's just head up to the rooms. Alright! Beep beep. Oh. Wow, check out these digs! It's even separated into different rooms. Beds are so soft too. It's like sleeping on a cloud. You're awfully excited. The bathtub even has water jets. Nice. That'll be perfect for working the kinks out of my shoulders. Getting too old for this. You can open and close the curtains just by pushing a button. It's all so modern. It's nice to see that one of the buildings we constructed are being put to good use. Yeah, really makes you feel pride in your work. Who is it? Must be the hotel owner. Better answer it. Beep. No one's there! Huh? There's a trolley. Anything on it? Just some snacks and a note. What does it say? Let's see. It says, we prepared some snacks for you. Have a nice rest. Sounds like something you would write. You're just saying that because I'm the one who read it. The hotel owner certainly is an unusual fellow. Maybe they prefer to stay behind the scenes. With a personality like that, they're in the wrong business. Haven't they ever seen Hotel de Lune? I'd be curious to see the owner's face. There must be a reason why they're staying out of sight. Perhaps they're so ugly that it'd break our helmets if we looked at them. Well, anyway, let's take their advice and enjoy ourselves. Alright. I'm gonna jump in the tub and let those water jets work me over. I'm gonna lay on this comfy bed and eat some snacks. Soon after. This hotel's awesome! This might be the best hotel I've ever been to. Have you been to a lot of hotels? Nope, today is my first time. Huh? I'll get it. Beep. No one again. They must be quick on their feet. There's another trolley. Oh, all this food smells amazing. It must be super fresh too. Just look at the steam coming off it. Now I'm really starting to get curious about this hotel. Still, can't complain about the service. Anyway, it's time to move on to the next assignment. Let's finish eating, pack our belongings, and head out. Huh? There's a note underneath the dish. Let me read it. It says, Hope you had a nice rest. Everything is in the house, so you can leave whenever you like. I hope you've enjoyed your stay at our hotel. We may not have seen their face, but the owner certainly seems like a nice person. That's right, the service was spectacular. This was a nice little mini vacation. Vacation is a bit of an exaggeration. Anyway, if I ever come again, I hope I can get a look at the owner. With many questions left unanswered, we all leave the mysterious hotel. Next stamina story. We have 19 left. Anyone have a preference to pick one?
Three. Pick number 3, Modernia. Just kidding.
I just picked number 3. Alright, I'll just do the one with Scarlet then. I'll try to do the one... If no one has preferences, I'll do the one with programs because they're the ones people aren't likely to have seen already on their own. A Melancholy Night.
Ah, there you are, my lord. Mine eyes doth witness a most peculiar sight, one which begged to be shared. Gaze upon these fine maidens.
Ha. What is this?
More than an hour's time has passed since their gathering, and yet not a word has been shared amongst them. Everyone is merely focused on imbibing the spirits which lay before them. There's something else that tickles one's funny bone. Before my arrival, these maidens were all drowning their potations by their lonesome.
A few hours before, Breda Bupley puts down her glass. Huh? Brid turns her head to the seat beside her. Her eyes meet with Yolha.
Honey,
You. Wait, what is that? Yolha turns her head to the seat beside her. Her eyes meet with Mana.
What
are you? What are you two doing here? Since we're all here, why don't we drink together? Better than the 3 of us drowning our sorrows all alone. Sure. Should we move to a round table? Back to the present. You mean they've been drinking like that ever since?
that's right. Despite my presence at the scene from the very beginning, they all paid me no mind. They were all too lost in their own thoughts.
That's why you guys weren't drinking together.
You truly are the sharpest of wits, my lord. I was merely curious as to how long they could congest you ingesting such amounts.
I get it, but... The 3 flinched at the same time. I don't think it's my phone. Me neither. It's mine. Yolha answers her phone. What? Loud noises come from Yolha's phone. Why are you yelling? Privity, calm down and pull yourself together. You're not making sense. What did they do this time? What? Reduce the budget. They're Forget it. Probably just trying to get on our nerves. I'll take care of it first thing tomorrow. Don't worry about it and just go to sleep. Yolha hangs up the phone. Her annoyance is clear. Without saying a word, Yolha fills Yolha's glass. Thanks. Yolha takes a swig. Beep. Huh? It's me this time. Brid answers her phone. Yes, Brid speaking. Loud noises come from Brid's phone. Celine got into an accident again. I see. I'll tell her to be more careful. Yes, I'm sorry. Don't worry. I can hear the other end hang up. Sorry. Without saying a word, Mana fills Brid's glass. Thanks. Brid takes a swig. Beep. Yoha and Brid stare at Mana. Looks like it's my turn. Mana answers her phone. Yes, Mana speaking. There's a sound coming from the phone.
Hey, what are you doing? Where are you? Where's that research report you said you'd give me?
Oh, it's Suen. Suen, I believe that report is due next week.
You expect me to wait an entire week? I want it on my desk tomorrow. That's not even possible. I don't care. Do what you have to do.
I can hear the other end hang up. Without saying a word, Yola fills Mana's glass. Thanks. Time to drown my sorrows once more. Life sure is tough. I hear ya. All three fill their glasses and continue drinking silently.
Most unfortunate indeed. I originally intended on joining their party, but on second thought, I may refrain from doing so. Poor unfortunate souls. This is precisely why it is best to live one's life free from all earthly ties. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm an employee myself.
That's right! You work under the central government, do you not? I almost forgot. Well, that's one more unfortunate soul, I suppose. Here, drink up.
Scarlet hands me a glass. I drink from the glass. It tastes full of life. And with that, 4 new drunks are born. No one knows when they left the bar, but rumors here that you can hear Steerholder sighing to this day. There's a new one, no more tests. I can't remember the last time I got well and truly drunk. It was just earlier. My stomach is in knots and the room is spinning. Believer. Believer. Believer? Rapunzel?
Yes, it's me. Are you alright?
No, I'm not.
I can tell. Why did you drink so much by yourself?
Felt like it.
Is there anything bothering you?
Yes.
Although I don't know what led you to ending up like this. Do you think this is a bit excessive? You're a major liability now. I swear, sometimes I feel you're doing this to me on purpose. You're incredibly vulnerable now. If I were to with you, then we'd, and then... Oh yes, give it to me!
Rapunzel?
Oh, what? Is someone calling me?
What were you thinking about just now?
No, nothing. I was just wondering what it'd be like to be alone with you doing this. And doing this and that.
Let's do it. Commander's just like,
Well,
let's go. Alright, time to get lucky.
Huh? Are you sure you know what I had in mind? No, I must rid my mind of these sinful delusions. You're so plastered that you've lost control of your faculties. Here, I'll hold you up.
Rapunzel. My head feels like it weighs a ton, so I put it on Rapunzel's shoulder.
Oh! Can someone give me a hand here?
Jingle. Let's see. All this cocktail needs are a few sugar cubes, and it'll be perfect.
Hey, you!
Huh?
The believer drinks so much that he can barely walk. Can you lend me a hand?
Believer? Don't you mean partner? Eyeball? What's he doing so drunk?
Sugar. Huh? Oh, you poor thing. Why can't you just carry this booze bag home?
That shouldn't be a big deal for you.
I'm afraid if I get any closer, I won't be able to control myself. I may end up doing something scandalous. Please have mercy and help me.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. I'll bring Black Typhoon around and take this poor sap home.
Thanks.
Sugar lifts me up and I suddenly feel sick. Don't even think about spewing on Black Typhoon. I'll have your head if you do. Cut you off, throw you into coffee, and use your blood to make a new sugar caffeine caffeinated beverage. I don't care what you have to do, just hold it in. We'll call it Blood Typhoon.
Will I ever have a day free of temptation? Still, at least I got Believer out of a tight spot.
As the sound of Rapunzel's voice fades away, I black out, fade into nothingness. Next up is A True Craftsman Never Blames Their Tools, featuring Snow White. Her voice is like very Ingrid, like in Japanese. I don't know about English. What is this place? It's the armory. Will we be able to find spare parts here? Most of the weapons here are brand new. I'm not sure I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. Well, look who the cat dragged in. What is a pilgrim and a weakling like you doing here? We... Stick 'em up! This is a robbery! Perfect. When I smash your face in, I can say it was self-defense! I'm here for some parts. Parts? What exactly are you looking for? A trigger. What model? No model number? It's unique make. Telling you wouldn't make any difference. Then show me the gun. Without saying a word, Snow White hands over her gun to Yunhua. Yuan stares at the gun for a while. Damn. You call this sorry thing a gun? What's the problem? The rifling's almost completely worn down and the sight beat is crooked. And what on earth happened to the magazine? Well, it works for me. Haven't missed my mark yet. Wait here. A moment later, Yunhua comes back with another rifle. Take this. This is the cream of the crop from Malaysia. You don't exactly look like someone with a stable income, so consider it a gift. It's leagues better than that rickety old pea shooter you've got. Consider yourself lucky that I feel like I'm in a good enough mood to treat you to something. This is from the ELI IR-14 series, right? Good eye. Yeah, that's right. It's called the ELI ARC-17C. They fixed the issues with sweat pooling up around the grip. I did a complete overhaul in the texture, so it's no longer an issue. What about the trajectory having a downward slant after 1 kilometer? Solved, thanks to the improved rifling and flash suppressor. Very good. With those flaws taken care of, it might just be the perfect firearm. It's the best AR in the market, bar none. Go on, take it. It's an incredibly kind offer, but no thanks. What? I'm satisfied with the weapon I'm currently using, so if you could just find me the trigger, that'd be great. Anything you're looking for in particular? I'm not picky, just as long as it's not a double trigger. Alright, wait a second. A while later. Try this one. The trigger Yunhua filings over seems a little worn. Is this secondhand? You guessed it. Can't you get a new one? Actually, when it comes to triggers, you want one that's slightly used. Brand new triggers can have too much resistance when you pull them. You hear that? If you don't know what you're talking about, then keep your mouth shut. I'm sorry, Yunhua, don't hurt me. Many thanks. This will be most useful, I'm sure. Farewell. See ya. Snow White leaves the armory in a hurry. Probably pains you to give something away for free. Would you shut up? That weapon she's been using is in such a sorry state, but she's managed to accomplish so much with it. Ticks me off. Whatever. Yona barges out of the armory, her eyes are blazing. I get why that was called the true craftsman never blames their tools now. She's like, look what I can do with a worn down weapon like this. Let's see. Hero versus villain versus unknown. Next story. This is the last one for today, unfortunately. Or this week, rather. Central control room within the power plant.
Take this!
Miss me.
Evade disruption! I evade your evade disruption!
Would you two grow up? You hardly know you're adults by looking at you. What are you two doing?
It's a nice fighting game called... What was it again? Operation Hero versus Villain!
Yes, that's it. They're already on their 51st battle. They always end up tying.
Alright, it's time to decide the winner once and for all! Take this, my special move!
Blink, blink, beep.
Power outage. Power outage? You've got some nerve copying my move!
I don't think that's it. I think the generator is malfunctioning. First things first, we've got to turn on the emergency power.
I already know how it happened.
Power to the control room has been restored. As for the cause of the power outage, let's see. One of the consoles for the reactor is down. If we don't do something, we're in big trouble. What should we do now?
Isn't it obvious? The heroic thing to do is fix the generator. Great minds think alike, eh, Drake?
No.
If you're gonna fix the console, then I'm doing precisely the opposite.
Are you saying you're going to destroy the reactor?
Of course not! What I meant is I'll go about fixing it a different way. So now, Laplace, you and me, we'll see who comes out on top. Final villain versus hero battle. Let's settle this once and for all. Power sprint!
That little weasel, she just took off.
No problem, I know plenty of shortcuts.
Seems they're both willing to play dirty. Sometime later at the central control room. It's already been 30 minutes since they left. Why is the power still out? Let's send a drone to find them. You read my mind. Maxwell sends out a drone typically used for filming. Another 30 minutes pass. Cutie pie, I've got Laplace on screen.
Hero charge! Perfect, the reactor is straight ahead. All I have to do is toss myself into that molten hot plasma.
I don't think that is what you need to do. I think you will just melt and, well, maybe you'll become a hero power charge. I don't know.
I'll have the reactor repaired in no time.
I guess Laplace wants to end it all. Doing that repair the generator? Of course not. She's being an idiot. Drake is our only hope now.
Why is this taking so long? Aren't vents usually a great shortcut in the movies? I was hoping it would at least let me spring a surprise attack. Either way, I should get there faster than Laplace, at least.
What the hell is she doing? Drake is heading in the wrong direction. I feel a headache coming on. She's moving away from the power plant. That vent she's in ends with a sheer cliff. Oh well, I guess we'll have to use the drones for the repairs. You mean that's always been an option? Why didn't you say that before? Of course. They both ran off but had time to explain. I'll So, I just want them to settle this ridiculous rivalry with themselves. Also, it amused me. Their suffering amuses me. I am dying for some peace and quiet around here. The more they suffer away from me and the more quiet it gets, the better. I hope Drake falls off the cliff and I hope Laplace throws herself into the lava. Then I'll actually have some permanent peace and quiet. Maxwell, you're scaring me. 5 minutes later. Hero charge! Beep. The power's back on? So you managed to do it, eh, Drake? Does this event ever end? Beep. This can't be. Did Laplace? I can't believe it! How can I lose someone like her? Wait, how do I get back? In the end, despite never being part of the final match, Maxwell ended up winning the final round of Hero vs. Villain. Good times end. Oh, right. Dispatch. Complete all of them. Alright, let's go for a quick pull on Modernia's banner now that we have enough crystals. Please, please, please let me get one more copy. I've done like 400 pulls on her banner and I've only gotten one copy.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. I will need it. Here we go. Ah, my teeth hurt. I don't understand. Alright, it's purple. Please upgrade. Please upgrade. Nope. Emotional damage. Failure. I'm almost at the point when I can get her core one just off of gold mileage tickets. 6 more pulls. I max limit broke her off of just using 600 mileage. I was at 390 mileage, I think, before she came out. So I've gone, yeah, about 300 pulls. It's actually kind of nuts. If not more than that, it might actually be more. Alright, let's go ahead and do the hard mode again. And then after that, we can go back to chapter 18. I'm gonna do some bit. I'm at an 83 to 100k power difference here. I don't think we can clear this, but if I can, it'll be a pretty impressive clear, I would think. As long as there are no healers, and like the worst thing that they throw at me is just suicide bots, I think we might actually clear despite being— oh god. Oh wait, that's a charger. Okay, cool. It didn't hurt that much. Good. Let's make sure we kill the things that aren't behind a cover. Okay. We're doing surprisingly well so far, despite being literally over 20k under. That one needs to be full focused. Please die. Okay, we killed it. Oh dear god, there's 5 of you. Yep, there goes Rapunzel. There goes Senti. Okay, so strategy-wise, we're definitely gonna have to redo that. So, I probably want to burst with Scarlet first, and then burst with Modernia a bit later, but at the same time, we kind of... okay, like that. And then focus fire the laser guy in the back there. Okay, cool. We got the laser. It didn't get to fire at all. Now we can take out these. And then here, I'm gonna use Modernia's burst to quickly sweep across, kill all of the minor adds here. Ow, I got shot by something. Probably the actual mini boss. Okay. I'm gonna hold my burst here. We don't really need the burst here, because this thing is about to die anyway. Wait for it. Okay, now burst. Take that entire group of lasers down. We don't have time to do anything else. I kind of need to just make sure I take care of the lasers. And at this point, we just have to focus fire. We might not have enough damage for this. We
That
timed out.
portal away kind of just screwed you over.
Yeah. But it still had like 2.5 gauges left. I'm not sure we have the damage for it. I'll try a couple more runs. I'll try like 1 or 2 more runs and see if I can pull it off here. Let's see, what if we use Modernia's burst here? Then we get this one down a lot faster because I can kind of focus fire on it and still get all the ads down before they can actually fire anything. Yeah, we can quickly take out this group. I'm gonna hold the auto again. Wait for that huge group to jump in. Have everyone jump in, and then we're gonna focus fire, lasering on that. Okay, cool. It took Scarlet to very low, but not dead, which is great because that means we now have enough of an oh shit. Nope, that's a reset. We wanted to take us low, but not quite to the point where we will die. But this is like a 20k power gap, so okay. If not, we'll go to chapter 18. And if you're interested, I will give a brief recap of the story thus far, starting from... I'll kind of describe it. I'm not sure. If anyone is in chat has an opinion on whether or not I should cover story information before I continue chapter 18, that would be good. I'll also change the voices to English for you all just so that you can just listen in the background if you would like. This is where I need to burst here. Frick, that backfired. I needed Scarlet's burst there, not Modernia's. Yeah, I don't have... really needed Scarlet's burst there, not Modernia's. So yeah, if anyone in chat has an opinion on whether or not I want to go over like a quick story recap, like starting from kind of like the beginning and kind of speed running the story, like a Nikke's entire story in like 3 minutes sort of thing. I can do that. If people would like that, please let me know. Otherwise, I can probably just go straight into the new story the story pushing. So, does anyone have a preference? I have to use Modernia's first here. I see. So, for this to actually work, I actually do have to burst first with Modernia. I have to burst first with Scarlet, then Modernia. And then Scarlet's burst will be up in time. Okay. So, anyone have a preference?
I'm distracted. Sorry.
Oh, we lost Senti super freaking early. I was saying that, since I'm basically hitting my wall in hard mode, like, even if I manage to beat this, since I'm at, like, 20k gap, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the next stage after this one. I'm going to switch over to Story or Tribe Tower, and I was wondering if there was any preference, and if there was... And if I do story, then like I would like to do story, but like if there's a preference for like me going over the story of Nikkei thus far and like recapping the entire story from chapter 1 until like chapter 18 in like 3 minutes. Wait, Senti's dead? When did Senti die? I didn't even see her die. Oh, this is bad. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it this for now. Okay. So, I'm gonna do chapter 18, and Salad, you might want to mute me for like maybe 3 minutes. I'm gonna go over the story thus far.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're looking at stream and you don't want the spoiler, once I actually go into chapter 18, the explanation will be done. So briefly starting off, you play as a commander who's newly graduated from the military academy, and you, in chapter 0, are launched on your first assignment. You are under the tutelage of a Nikkei named Marion, and with a few other Nikkeis, you run into a corruption that ends up taking over Marion, and you're forced to execute her, essentially. This kind of shapes everything and kind of impacts you deeply as a commander, and you decide that you never want that to happen again. And it happened because you were careless and you weren't really paying that much attention to your surroundings. So you resolve to really pay more attention to your Nikkeis and like help them as much as you can. The next few things after this are trying to figure out exactly what happened. And then after that, you get kicked out of the main base, and you have to establish a outpost on your own. After doing this, you find out that there's a new heretic that has spawned, and there are heretics that used to be Nikkeis Nikkeis are humans who have been converted into essentially machines they're like cyborgs that have a human brain, but their entire body is mechanical, so they're very heavy. They can wield heavy weaponry, things like that. So that covers the next few chapters, and you eventually run into and you're kind of fighting a war against raptors, which are these machines that I've been fighting against that are occupying the surface world. So the kind of main objective of the whole campaign is for you to retake the surface by defeating the Rapture Queen. That said, the Raptures have been taking like Nikkeis who are created in order to fight against them. If Nikkeis fail to defeat them, they can actually get captured and converted into Rapture parts and or Raptures themselves. So you end up running into a special Rapture who speaks like human language and stuff, and he is actually responsible for corrupting all of the Nikkeis, and he was the one who corrupted Marion as well. And he reveals that like he can talk and interact and strategize. So he kind of you get helped by a wandering Nikkei who lives on the surface named Snow White, who drives him off for you. And you kind of wonder, why exactly can this thing talk? What's going on here? Like, is someone working with this thing? And you eventually find out that not only has it been corrupting Nikkeis, there's actually been a deal behind the scenes to allow, like, people think that they're safe in the underground base because they think the Raptors don't know where it is. The Raptors figured it out ages ago. Chatterbox just made a deal with someone in the Ark to actually not attack it if they send, like, Nikkeis who are too weak to know what they're doing up to the surface to act as sacrifices. So that's kind of like a huge secret that you end up finding out. And eventually you find out that there's a heretic who looks kind of familiar and has a bandage wrapped around her head. And she's been a Nikkei who's been completely taken over by the Raptors and turned into an agent of the Rapture Queen. You eventually figure out that this is Marion, and you try to figure out if there's a way to get her back to normal to undo her corruption. Everyone says it's impossible, can't be done. You eventually find a substance named Vaphouse in English. It's called Unchained in Japanese. I like Unchained more, so I'll just use with that. that actually allows you to remove corruption. Nikes are made by inserting nanomachines into their brain, so removing those nanomachines using the unchained substance allows you to get rid of the corruption, because the way that they corrupt Nikes is actually just corrupting those nanomachines to control their brain. So if you get rid of them, you free the Nikke from control. So with this knowledge in hand, you go to fight Marion in this gigantic operation involving basically the entire underground is kind of working to retake this, and you're basically pulling in everyone's help. You eventually succeed in getting her purified from this particular ailment, and you spend the entire next chapter being attacked by basically everyone in the Ark because they find out, like, she actually came back from being fully corrupted and turned into a heretic. They had to do a complete memory wipe on her and turn her basically into an infant, but then she relearned everything at, like, lightning speed. And that's Modernia, the pilgrim I've been using. So basically in the later chapters, after you've gotten her back, you get attacked by basically everyone in the entire Ark because everyone is like, she has miraculous technology inside of her. We want to dissect her, take her apart, figure out what makes her tick. So in order to do that, they need to take her from you. So your squad gets attacked by literally everyone in the Ark. Triangle comes after you, and you eventually retreat to the surface and hand her over to the pilgrims because you're like, we can't protect her from everyone in the entire underground base. That said, while all of this is going on, the operation, part of the casualties of that operation to retrieve Marion were that you actually lost, one of the high companies underground actually lost their best units to corruption as well. They were about to kill themselves to get rid of the corruption, but they were stopped before they could. As a result, they've been in high stasis this whole time, and while you're kind of running away from everyone in the Ark, the leader of that company goes and steals the unchained substance that you used to free Marion and uses it on her Nikes to restore their minds and get them free of corruption. This starts this huge divisive civil war in the Ark where now everyone is against all of your Nikes because they want them to be reimplanted with the nanomachines, because now that they don't have those controlling them, they could do whatever they want. They're essentially no different from humans. And people start getting upset that maybe now that they have their own free will, they'll turn their guns against us because we've kind of been sending them out to die this whole time. So that company, the Corporation Free, is like, she's like, hold on, let me go back. That might have been a wrong indicator. So this latest chapter is now that the entire underground base is against them, their corporate lead is a bit desperate, and she's like, maybe I can make them heroes again if I let the machines invade the underground base and then have my special team go on and fend them off. So it looks like they're the heroes that are like defending against, like, if they weren't here, we would have all been killed. So now she's launching this plot where she basically blackmails us into helping. And we're like right about to let them in at this point. I forgot to change the voices. Oh, well.
他のボタンは触らないで、それだけ押せばいいの。え？ちゃんとセットされているか確認しなくてもいい？こんなに古い施設だからテストくらいした方が。触らないでって言ったら触らないで。シュエン。
So yeah, she's been, like, everyone is acting really suspicious because we really don't want to do this. So.
集中して。この前言った通り。 音声は取らずに映像だけ収録するから。
And like Maxwell's kind of figuring out, because everyone's been acting so suspicious about like.
集中しなさいよ。マクスウェル、複雑に考えるな。私たちはこの防御壁を作動させて、再びヒーローとして復帰することだけを考えればいい。
And Laplace is just so gung ho about wanting to be hero again. She's like headlong charging into this.
再びヒーローに復帰して飛び立つのよ。もう二度と記憶消去を心配しなくてもいいの。
And this is like the cusp of like, if we hit this, they're gonna invade.
わかった？わかった。撮影を始めよう。ありがとう、シュエン。君がこうやって私を、そして私たちはずっと潜在的な犯罪者という烙印を押されたまま暗い部屋にいなければならなかっただろう。しかしシュエンの信頼とバードボーイの協力で私たちは人類の前にもう一度ヒーローとしてニケとして立てる。
I feel bad if no plus.
今ここで私たちは新たな防御壁を通じてヒーローとして復活する。
Oh god. Is this really the right thing to do? Is there truly no other way to save them? If I don't stop them, will I regret it?
最強のヒーロー。
Oh god! Oh, this is bad. I'm assuming that it can go either way. Like, it'll be the end, but I'll try to... I run to Laplace and grab her hand. She pushes it with her other hand.
この音はなんだ？このタイミングは何？どうしてボタンを押した途端コーリングシグナルが？
この方向はアークの方から聞こえる。
何これ？これ本当に防御壁を生成するボタン？正直に話して防御壁じゃないでしょ。これコーリングシグナルの発生ボタンでしょ。私が今この手でアークにラプチャーを呼び寄せたのか。
Oh.
私の手で。
Oh no.
私のこの手で。
Oh no.
シュエン、うるさい。お前たちそんなこと言ってる場合じゃないわ。外に出て。何？外に出てと言ってるでしょ。何の音？
建物が崩壊する。
Oh.
建物が崩壊する。
Oh no.
先ほど触手に刺された箇所が少し麻痺してる気がする。卑怯な奴らめ、毒を使ったのか。
This is when they got corrupted in the
地面が不安
past.
定。もうすぐ崩れます。ここだ、ここだ、ここだ。何？何？何？
And now she's remembering it. Like, this is kind of a similar situation.
建物が崩壊して足元に触手が。
I've never seen Laplace look like this. Laplace.
一体どうした？ラプラス、ラプラス、しっかりして。
どけ！私が背負う。
うん、とりあえずだよ。このままじゃみんな死ぬ。
Oh no.
走って。
Oof. Well. And Ch18N didn't tell them anything about this, so she's just been like, oh yeah, if you go hit this button, it'll erect a new defensive wall and you'll basically like become heroes. So like, you won't have to like worry about the arc hating you anymore. But as you can see, it was a trap. So this is kind of like a, it's kind of backfired a bit. That should be Scarlet's. As long as I don't get chained up here, we're fine. If I just focus fire the boss. Oh no. Oh god. We desperately need a Rapunzel. This isn't over until it's over. If I can get my burst back, Rapunzel will be able to bring me back. There. Clear. It's not over till it's over.
希望を失わない限り我々は負けません
And I have to stop after the next story cutscene because I'm running into time for my Tales of Arise stream.
いざ行かあそこに行けばいいですか
So I'll be switching over to Tales of Arise after the next 3 battles. But this is getting pretty intense. The story is like super. I don't know if like Laplace will be able to come back from this. She looks, I mean, I figured she would be like heartbroken, but I don't know if she'll be able to like face herself. Like she didn't do it on purpose, but still. I don't need to help with these. I'll just focus fire. Scarlet will kill everything once she gets her burst. Oh, hi. Hi. Thank you for popping directly in front of me. It was just like, please end me. I don't want to live anymore. And that's level 97 in my 98 in my base. Apparently it caps out at 100, so we're almost there. Alright, more story. Can I sneak past you? Oh. Discounto! I love her little imitation of Encounter.
For a moment there, I thought I took a screenshot. I was like, what?
Yeah, I meant to take it when I got to 98, but I messed up. Oh well. Ah, leave me alone. Modernia is like ridiculously good at mobbing. Like if you are wondering if you should get her, the answer is yes. Like unconditionally yes. If you aren't like a whale, then you shouldn't go for MLB unless you have a bunch of like resources lying around, but you should definitely at least get her. She has crazy single target damage and her AoE is basically unparalleled. Like I can just like hold on, I'll actually show the damage breakdown for this stage. Yeah, see? Like, this is kind of nuts. A lot of it is because she's doing better AoE than Scarlet, but still, like, even single target, I usually see her doing more. There's an imbalance between them in terms of stats because my Modernia is, like, Bond, like, 33 or something? 35? And Scarlet's only Bond 20. With a deafening sound, the Institute collapses. I'll put it on auto.
死ぬかと思った。
指揮官、一体どういうこと？研究所で何があったの？ベビー、知ってたんでしょ？
うん。
だからニケのためなら命までかけるベビーがここに来る途中ずっと暗い顔してたんだ。
Yep, sorry.
それでこれからどうする？どうするも何もお前たちが全部倒すのよ。そんな無責任な。何が無責任なの？お前たちが引き止めればいいでしょ。
And Suin's just like, this is what I meant. You'll be heroes. Easy.
お前たちを罵っていた奴らはむしろラプチャーから救ってくれたと。ヒーローだと褒めたたえるはずだわ。それは仕事がうまくいってからじゃないと。いや、そもそもなんで私たちにまで嘘をついたの？先に言ってくれたら対策くらい立ててから動いたのに。先に言ったら お前たちはやってた。
Nope, of course.
私はやったよ。
Huh?
マクスウェル、お前ならやったかもしれない。
I'm surprised Maxwell would
で
have.
もラプラスはやったと思う？ドレイクは？
No.
こうやって問い詰める余裕があるなら言ってラプチャーを捕まえなさいよ。
Drake is best villain
そ
hero.
して証明してお前たちはヒーローだって本当に新たな防御壁になりなさいよ。そうすれば問題ないでしょ。
Of course there's gonna be a new barrier. It's just you.
そう、こうやって話している時間は
Boss, are you okay?
私は大丈夫だ。
You do not look okay.
大丈夫じゃない。このアブランセを見て。とりあえずメンテナンスでも行くのだ。今すぐ行かなければいけない。これ以上放っておくわけにはいかない。このままではアークが、市民たちが。
She sounds like she's gonna cry.
ラプラス思ったよりも体が驚いたようだ。心配するな。さっきはちょっと以前の任務を思い出して少しだけ戸惑ったが、
Aw.
今は非常に健康だ。以前の任
I wouldn't think
務、あ
that.
なたまさか侵食の記憶が。私は大丈夫だ。マクスウェルもドレイクもみんなあの時の記憶にこの吐き気に耐えている
I
で
never
はない
thought I would
か。
feel sorry for Laplace.
どうやらこれは妊婦を除去した副作用のようだが、私もすぐに良くなるだろう。
Yeah, this was one thing that they were saying about like removing it is that a lot of Nikkeis have seen so much crap that they intentionally get memory
ラ
wiped
プラス、
just to, you
メ
know,
ンテナンスしていこう。
deal with the trauma
また
and
こ
or
んなに
like
無策
get
で
rid of the
かかって
memories.
あなたが戦力から外れたら
But
本当に大
obviously
変
they
なこと
can't
に
do
なる。
that.
大丈夫だと言っているではないか。これも全部妊婦除去の副作用。
妊婦除去の副作用ではない。私はそんな吐き気一度も感じたことがないからな。
地面から触手が飛び出してきそうなんでしょ。周りの全ての建物が崩壊しそうで、ラプチャーたちがあなたを連れて行って
Wow.
侵食させそうな気がするんでしょ。それをこの中の一つでも該当すればあなたは今怯えてるのよ。そんな私のような最強のヒーローがトラウマだと。私たちには今妊婦がない。これまではトラウマができても妊婦の命令で強制的に恐怖を麻痺させてたけど、
Yeah.
今は違う。過去
And
の傷が
Maxwell's
ト
just
ラウマにもなる
always
し
been that resilient, so she can
怯える
deal
こと
with
もあ
it.
る。そんなはずはない。
Laplace was
マク
just
スウェル、今回は君が間違っている。私は健康だ。全く怯えていない。意地張ってる場合じゃないって。意地ではない。そうだ、直接見たら信じるだろう。私がまだヒーローだってことを。では証明してやる。
Oh
私がヒーロ
no.
ーだって証明する。
This isn't the way, Laplace.
ああ、もう時間がないって。
We went after her. Feels bad.
私がいるからみんな心配ご無用。
Alright, this is the last fight for now. I have to stream Tales of Arise after this. If you're interested in that JRPG, I'm like basically near the end of the game, so this is probably gonna be the session in which I clear the game. It's a pretty good game. Recommend it. I love that her burst actually refills her ammo. It's kind of interesting as to how her burst actually works behind the scenes. in terms of like ammo, it actually gives her like, it sets her ammo clip to 9999, gives her a passive that refills, like every time she lands a bullet she gets an ammo back, and then hides the UI for it. Oh, interesting thing. And if you look really close when she comes out of it, out of her burst, you can actually see her like loading up. Like you can actually see her having 999 for a split sec. Burst it down, we don't have time. Go, 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 go. Ah, that jump might have screwed it. Oh, the double jump. I'm not hitting the core. Yeah. Alright. Let me plug my controller in while I'm doing this, so it'll be ready for Tales of Arise. Okay. Wait, did that one... Is this one casting a defense buff? Let's whip over that, get rid of that defense buff. Yeah, I am actually dealing a lot less damage. I mean, I'm expected that, but still like, less so than expected. Oh, we lost Senti. That's a reset. Alright. So yeah, I'm just kind of... Like, Maxwell has always been kind of... I wouldn't say psychotic, but I don't think Maxwell like really knows fear as an emotion, or at least if she does, she doesn't let it get in her way. Like as a researcher, she's always like, I have things to do. Oh, okay. Okay, so I definitely have to take out the mobs for this one. Alright, anyway, I will be switching over to Tales of Rise, regardless of if I can make this try or not. And if you're interested in seeing more Nikkei, then you can come back at another time. I might stream again later tonight. But... One more tip is that if you don't have noise on your wish list for PvP, you really should. I was asking the like support about like if they're gonna do anything about her, and they were like, yeah, we're working on it, and nothing's been changed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Tales of Arise now. I'm going to stop streaming for a split second because I like keeping my stream separate, and this makes it easier to find just the Tales of Arise stuff for people who are interested in that later. But thank you for watching the stream thus far. If you're interested, please stick around. Otherwise, I'm very grateful to have had you here, and I hope that you'll see you around in future streams. So give me just a sec to finish switching over and getting everything ready for Tales of Arise. I will be right back. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor. Not actually, but... Alright, I'll stop streaming, but I'm good right here. I'm just changing over to Tales of Arise.